intro, I don't care what nobody say, man. That joint was that's one of my first like major hip hop songs that really made me fall in love with hip hop. That was one of
True.
the first. That Pete Rock Seal Smooth joint right there.
They
And
I've
reminisce
then
over
got to his
you.
sample. If you want to
yeah,
know that horn sample, it's
man.
called
And then
Today by Time
yeah,
Scott. White boy.
that's
What?
crazy in it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Then but that intro is so crazy from the horns. That's how I end up falling in love with the Roots
Oh,
because
facts.
you know what I'm saying. That's how we end up doing it. Like when I tell you that is like, of course that's my favorite group of all
Mm-hmm.
time. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, that's guess where they from? Philly, and that's something.
Really.
So but it's just one of the things where it's like that album is one of the best albums ever. Like their album, the one that put them on the map. You know what I'm saying? Like most people don't
Yep.
know. And the Jones, I shall proceed and continue to rock the mic. I mean, it's
Right?
just, I mean that album.
Mm.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
shall
There he
proceed.
is. There he is. Let me get him in here. Fish is back on the
It took me
with us, y'all.
that I shall proceed. That I
Yes.
proceed joint. That took me back, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
To like
That's like
freshman year of college. When that joint dropped,
what?
man, we talking about we used to sit up here and leave from Dell State, go up to Philly, man, bump that down South Street, bump that down. Man, we used to, oh
What?
my God, the days. And
Yeah,
then
that album was the best.
actually
The
saw
album is called
them.
"Do You Want More." You know what I'm saying?
Do you
Like
want more?
most people don't understand that album is like the best. So
Yep.
that intro, what y'all hearing, that y'all heard, for those who don't hear, you'll have it at the end. We usually play it when we end the show as well. Fish, welcome to the show. So everybody
Good
get
shit.
started. Got some stuff to talk about today. That's been hitting, been going viral, and so we're gonna put our spin on it. No, can't hear you, Fish. Can't hear you, man.
Yeah, we need you. Turn my
Yeah,
levels
we
up.
need you.
Turn them up.
Yeah.
I
Turn
know.
my levels up.
Mic
Yeah,
check 1 2 1 2.
1 2 1 2, my brother. So he gonna do his thing. He gonna check the mic. Before we get started, first and foremost, want to always give honor to God, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man. Like I don't know what it is to not have God in my life. I don't think a lot of people today are balanced enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're balanced enough in life to understand Christianity, understand um, that the power of God and everything that comes along with it. You know what I mean? So I just thank God He's everything. I ain't just saying that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no rapper, no celebrity just throwing it out there. I live this. He means everything to me. I don't always make the best choices in life, but His grace is sufficient, and I love Him for that. He's not man; He won't judge. You know what I'm saying? He loves unconditionally. So anybody that can attest to that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is not to have God in my life. I know what it is to be outside the will of God for my life. I know when to do things that I messed up in my life, but I don't know what it is not to have God in my life. So, I just thank God for everything, man. Thank God for my brothers that's on here, my amazing, amazing wife, my queen. She's the executive producer of this show. Without her, we don't really have a show. She do all the background stuff, all the flyers y'all see, you know what I mean? And to have that kind of support, man, I'm telling y'all, man, I can't put words on it. I cherish that and value that. Matter of fact, I'm glad we're talking about that because what we getting ready to talk about, I'm gonna play the clip. Ready to play the clip. Fish man, I know you hear. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, there you go.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
there
There
you go.
he
Yes,
is.
sir.
There
There
he
he
Yes.
is.
is.
I had to take them off. That's all. That's all.
Man, thumbs up.
Okay,
Turn them
okay. You
up.
back. You rock with
Turn
us.
them
You
up.
rock with us, though.
Okay.
I'm glad you're here. So we're gonna just get to it, y'all. You know what I'm saying, and just kind of dive into this thing, because it's just kind of crazy. You know what I mean? This what this world has come to, the value system out here, that people really think that this is. To know that people think this way, and then they put it out here in social media like it's like you know what I mean, like it's the thing to say or the thing to do. No, that's not what we do. So I'm gonna go ahead and put. Let me pull it up here. This is what we're talking about, y'all. Hold on, let me pull it up here. I do this thing live, so All right, so listen carefully. What's been going on, and then we're gonna have our take on this whole thing. Here we go.
Like you're a straight talker.
I am.
Except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Oh, why it fractured? That's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
Jada says she considered a legal divorce, but could never go through with it.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
I feel like you're a straight talker.
I am.
Except you're not sometimes.
Yeah.
So why do that? Like, what was the reason?
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And we hadn't figured that out.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Oh, why it fractured? That's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be.
Jada says she considered a legal divorce, but could never go through with it.
I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just...
Well, I had to stop some of that right. I played it twice because I wanted. It's so many layers to this, y'all. It's so crazy. We're gonna talk about this thing tonight.
Is this the best side eye? Is this the best side eye I can give right now?
I don't know. I gotta blow that up, babe. Blow that up.
Do I need? Let me.
It's the other side. Okay. Yeah.
Bruh.
Really.
Is this
Bruh.
this side? This side
That
good?
side. That's the side eye.
That sounds good, man. So yeah, man, we've been playing. We've been hearing it all on the internet. I know you guys have probably got your own take on this, y'all.
Exactly, Kyle.
So,
I
think we need to do a screenshot of this. Everybody do it.
All right.
Do a screen. Hold on, babe. Take the video off for a second.
Let me take it. Let me stop screen with that. Let me stop sharing. My bad. Let's see the face for what we're talking
Let's
about.
see the face. Hold on. Take a screenshot, babe.
All right. Boom. Got it.
You got it?
Now when she lying. Yeah. I think so. But here's what's up, guys. She only not lying. So I'll tell you what. I'm not gonna get my take yet.
Let's not judge Jada yet.
I'm judging.
Oh, we finna judge.
Hey,
We judging.
all right.
It's a wrong
Didn't
show.
God say?
We judging.
I've been judging her ever since she grew up.
We judge.
We judging.
Ever since she grew her hair back, I've been judging. She ain't gonna
yeah, we judging on this one. We judging on this Will and Jada thing. So Fish, you or Kyle, one of y'all need to go first, man. One of y'all go first. Tell me.
I would defer to the king. Please, King.
Fish, step to the mic. Step to the mic.
Which
Do the other side again. Do the other side again. I gotta see the other side.
Yeah, which one of my beard? Which side of my beard connect? Which beard side?
That one.
That's the mic. Let me talk to
her.
She is lying. She's a liar.
Okay, what you mean by that?
Lie.
What did she lie about? What did she lie about?
First of all, when the lady asked her, you're a straight talker, yeah. But sometimes you're not. No. You're lying right now. You're lying. You started off the whole interview lying. You started off lying.
You're blind to the fact.
Yeah. Come on, man. Talking about you trying to figure out who y'all want to be. No, you trying to figure out who you wanted him to be. And Tupac is dead. Let's be honest. That's who you wanted. That's who you wanted. But the thing was, Pac didn't want you. Let's be for real.
How many times that happened in relationships, right? Somebody you with this person, but you really want to be with somebody else, huh? Okay, go ahead.
So
yeah, I'm gonna let you finish on that.
No, yeah. I mean, because look, I'm throwing some things out there, and it's gonna have a whole bunch of people upset, and it is what it is. I don't.
It is what it is.
I mean, you got to share your opinion because that's exactly what she's doing.
Matter of fact, we need to tag her on here. Let's tag her. We need to tag on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord.
She can be mad at me all she wants.
Keto, judge not according to appearances, but judge righteous judgment. John,
I ain't judge her appearance.
Listen,
I ain't judge her appearance.
Listen,
yeah.
So let's get to it. You know what I'm
saying?
Yes,
go ahead, Kingfish. Finish what you were saying.
Man. Let's get to this thing. So we need to do.
So, no, the other thing is, like I said, I think that pre-number's a mug. Did they have a prenup?
That's a good question. Yeah. I'm not even sure.
That's a very good question for the state. That's a real good reason to stay.
But I think, let's get to the note of this thing, man.
There you go, Keto. Yeah, she full of it. Go on, put it up there. Don't tell me not to judge. You say some words. Put that up there.
Here's the thing about this, man. Every time Jada Pinkett gets on these public platforms, she always find a way. I was talking to Kyle earlier, man. Like, I don't understand what's the end game with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to accomplish? She went on a Red Table Talk and brought up the whole entanglement thing and talking about, first of all, I don't believe they've been living separately. Let's put that out the way, because when they did the entanglement thing, when she brought it to him at the Red Table Talk, that dude was about to break down and cry. You know what I'm saying? He could not give his full reaction, and that was genuine because he didn't break down in tears. You could tell he was like, why are you talking about this to me in front of this camera? You know what I'm saying? No, because. He knew. If you look at that, he didn't know she was going to bring up because he didn't know they were going to have open dialogue. That was the whole show. I saw the clip.
Yeah, they had.
And that was the whole point about it. They were going to have an open dialogue about some things that people had rumors about that. But the whole thing about it was that when she brought this whole thing up, he was like, wow, like really, like is that what we're doing? And once again, it doesn't prove to the fact that why would he go and hit Chris Rock? Why would he hit Chris Rock and y'all living separately? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the purpose of that? Like, no, you're not living separately. What happens is you're probably living separately now because you know what I'm saying? Because the simple fact that Will probably was like, man, I'm through with this. So now you know, somebody trying to get in front of the story. That's what I think she's trying to do. That's just my take. You know what I'm saying? I got some more, but go ahead, Kyle.
Well, first, Mr. Google said they don't have a prenup, so there's no prenup involved. But for the individual that said, ye not judge, well, once you sit up here and put it in the public forum, you shall be judged.
True.
So if you don't want to be judged, what do they say? Keep family business. Family business.
Yeah. But she don't. She never does. She never does.
So at that point, look, you can sit up here and quote all the scriptures you want. Once it comes out in public, you gonna be judged. So be prepared to be judged.
She kept quiet for years.
Okay.
Until she needed. And yes, she did. She kept quiet for years, bro. She didn't say a lot. They didn't really.
They wasn't out there like that.
But until she got of the age and her daughter got a certain age, then all of a sudden you want to bring this thing out.
The red table talk.
Right. And that was basically like a women empowerment type situation. And you wanted
chasing.
to.
That's what I thought it was.
Well, yeah,
let's get back to the clear, concise, granular level of all of this.
The hypocrisy. Let's hit to it.
Hypocrisy, number one.
Okay.
But also the attention deprived, attention starved individual.
There it is. Yeah, right. Absolutely.
It could be for attention. It could be for attention.
It is for
negative attention, positive attention. It don't matter for people.
These days, it don't matter if it's negative
or
positive.
Matter if it's a little lie or a big lie. A lie is a lie. A wrong is a wrong. Whether it's negative attention or positive attention, it's attention. And we are seeing this more and more in our community.
Yeah.
We're seeing it more and more. And ladies, like I said, look, I'm gonna shoot it to you straight. You see it more and more coming from the female side within our community.
I can't look. We can't help it if there's a lot.
Like I always say, what a hit dog will holler. So if it don't apply to you, then you shouldn't feel some kind of way.
That's true.
However, you sit up here and you see it all the time. People nowadays are doing anything and everything for attention.
Yeah,
to be seen.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and then what we talking about earlier, then people feel some kind of way when you start judging.
But my whole thing is, Kyle, let me say this. In essence, it's still a marriage.
It is.
It's still a marriage. They've been married for a long time. They have children together. And you know, you always hear this saying that as people grow, some people change.
Right.
And you do hear about that.
You do.
And I think their styles, especially their love languages, are completely different. He's more outgoing. He likes to party. He wants to throw her parties. He shows love. She's more independent. She doesn't really care for a party. She's very well here lately. She's been talking a lot about her personal life. Will Smith doesn't like talking about his personal life. They're completely different. So in essence, they're living individual lifestyles, even though they're married.
But realistically, that's a false narrative that you're seeing because she likes it, especially when it's about her.
Yep. Narcissist. Go ahead.
When it's about her. You see what I'm saying? It's like this.
But here's the thing.
Let's take
Will Smith threw a party for her and she didn't want one. Okay.
But the point is, if that is his love language to show party, she may sit up here and say, and come on now, we all heard this. I don't want that. I don't want nothing. You had men say, I don't want nothing.
You ain't got to do nothing for me.
And as soon as you don't do it, they saying something.
But I think that whole thing of, she didn't want no party and this and that, me personally, I think that was just a thing of trying to dominate the whole relationship. I think that was a thing of, yes. Thank you. There go my wife. That's my wife right there. Yeah.
He's doing this.
She's trying to get some sales.
There it is.
Your red tape, but your red tape done fell apart.
Yeah, but go ahead, Chris.
Bro, she does. She throws him under the bus a lot, dude.
A lot.
That's what I'm saying. Like, whether it's a book or not, she.
And as a wife, you shouldn't do that to your husband
at all.
You shouldn't do that to your husband.
Of course, I mean, as a human being, you shouldn't do that to people.
But here's the thing: what has she said? What has she said negative about him? Though she hasn't said anything negative about him.
It's not how she says. Yes, she has said about him, but it's innuendos. When somebody doesn't have to say they don't like you without people. There's ways you can say I don't like you without saying I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how she's doing her husband.
Right.
She's saying things about Will Smith without saying I don't really. In other words, like she's one of them. The way she's coming across is like, I love him. I'm not in love with him. She's coming across like I married him, but he ain't really my soulmate, right? She's coming across as like we married, right? But we live separate lives. Why are you married? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the end game for you? You said all this about him.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like, what is your point?
If you catch it in the interview, she said partnership. She ain't say nothing about marriage.
Marriage.
She ain't say nothing about marriage.
No, that's the point right there.
Business thing for her.
It is, because you have to think. She sat up here and look, this is before anyone jumped down my throat, this is no disrespect to what she has accomplished. I'm not saying that she's not an accomplished actress.
Right.
I'm not saying that at all.
And I like her as an actress.
How
as an actress.
Listen, that Jada left a long time ago.
Are you talking about different world, Jada?
Yeah.
Or are you talking about Matrix?
Low down dirty shame Jada. All that Jada is gone. Y'all talk about Jada that don't exist.
There's a different type of Jada. And guess what? And unfortunately, and again, whether you want to sit here and admit it or not, that Jada that we see now is because of the doors of Will Smith.
Yep.
It's the doors of Will Smith. If Jada and Will did not get married, trust and believe, that would not be the same Jada Pinkett that we see nowadays.
Nope.
People didn't know.
There you go, Tito.
But here's it, man.
Hey.
But here's the deal, though. She's just not. Listen, man. This is what we need to tell people, man. That watching this. Let's get that. Let's get real with this. There are people that are watching this, man. Let me tell you something, man. If marriage ain't for you, it just ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Just be done with it. If marriage not for you, it ain't the thing. You can be boyfriend and girlfriend. You could be companions. You could be friends. But don't play with this. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't knock people. That there are people who are atheists. They don't believe in God. That's your thing. Don't play with God. You see what I'm saying? Don't play with him. Don't go out here talking bad about God and daring God and playing them little games. You don't believe in God? That's your thing. You don't believe in marriage? That's your thing. Don't get married to somebody if you don't believe in marriage.
And that's
but if you're already married, though.
She never wanted to get married. Y'all need to know the history. Jada Pinkett never wanted to get married. When they did a storyline about them, she bought a house in Baltimore. Will wanted to get married. She said she never wanted to get married. She said that years ago. She never wanted to get married.
He wore her down.
Right, but he wore her down. But he does what a lot of us do. A lot of us try to make somebody. We try to change somebody. You don't listen to what people telling you when you start dating them, when you start being with them. They will tell you flat out what they want, what they don't want, what they don't like, and what they don't need. And you want to sit here and change them. You think if I'm good enough, if I'm forthcoming enough, if I'm nice enough, if I show you enough, if I prove to you enough that I can change your will and I can change your thinking. Stop doing that. And this is an example why. Ain't nothing about this chick saying, with the last few times she done said it, have proved herself to be a wife in any retrospect. Even when Will went up there and hit Chris Rock, she didn't go. I mean, women would have been like, no, baby, you don't go up there. You know, women would have chased behind that dude. Be like, no, you ain't got to go at the Oscars. You know what I'm saying? You are the Oscars. You didn't go up there, grab him or something. No, she don't do none of that
squeeze
stuff.
His leg.
Look, squeeze his leg
or something.
You know what I'm
like,
saying?
Keep your tail still.
You know
like it's okay. It's okay.
She didn't even do him like a little baby. Like I told y'all, she didn't move. She did not move.
Right,
that boy went up there, slapped that girl. She didn't adjust herself or nothing. She sat there.
She sat there and let him stew in it too.
Right, let him stew it. And after she didn't say nothing, man. Like even after the interview, right? She didn't say nothing after the whole thing went down. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you?
All in all, and all in all, after that, she still didn't come to his defense after.
Still didn't
really speak on it.
Avion said, "Are we talking about Willard?"
Yeah.
Yes, Avion.
But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, let's stop playing, man. Let's stop playing these games, man. Like, at the end of the day, you know what that game is? For everybody that listening, this is recorded. Let me tell you what that game she playing. That game right there is very dangerous. Because that game she playing is that game of, and you heard in the whole interview, I don't want to get a divorce, but we live in separately. She's talking in circles. What she really want to say to Will, and she telling a whole lot of y'all and a whole lot of people living these kind of relationships, is that I really don't want you, but I don't want nobody else to have you either. That's what she really saying. She really saying, like, I don't really want you, but I ain't finna let you go and go marry somebody else.
Because you
go live a happy life.
I don't want nobody to have that money.
Because you are Will Smith.
Exactly.
I am legend.
What up, Vince? What's up, Cuz? What's up, Kwame?
Look,
you know what I'm saying? My favorite Trinidad.
Chris,
what up, y'all? Love y'all. Real talk,
Christy, you said something. You said she didn't really say anything bad about him. Mm-hmm. Here's one of the main things you can say bad about a man. And I'm gonna read it. She said it's hard having sex with this man. It gets to a point to where I don't even think about it.
You know,
no.
Well, yeah, okay.
So
see how Kyle put his head down? See how Kyle put his head down? That's manhood.
I put my head down.
No, how did Chris get that? Watch this. How did Chris get that? You know what? She said it. And she probably said it to what? Where? In an interview somewhere? I bet you.
Oh, on her red table talk.
On her red table talk.
Look at the platform that joined.
She was talking about her husband?
She said
she talking about Tupac?
On exactly.
She talking about
when she talk about Tupac, she cries.
For real.
When she talk about weed, she laughs.
Real tears.
So here's my thing.
Yes.
It's hard. Pinky Smith said of her physical relationship with Smith. The thing Will and I talk about a lot is the journey. Come on, man.
Quit playing.
We started very young, 22 years old. What the world that mean?
Exactly.
I'm in my 40s right now, and let me tell you something. Them 40s is different.
They hit real different.
Yeah, they
real
do.
different.
They different.
Real different.
I ain't trying to make you bad on this, baby, but
they hit different, man. But you supposed to
hit different.
Man, she sound like a 22-year-old on Instagram trying to get some people to like your stuff. Talking
Here's
crazy.
The thing. If you're not happy in your relationship, you got to get out of it.
Grow up.
Well, there's a mental. What is it? It's not a healthy relationship.
Yeah,
it's not a relationship at all, man.
It's not because can I finish this last part and this is gonna be the cap on that sex thing.
King Fish, there's more.
I'll be trying to drop.
There's more.
Yeah.
You never talk about the sex part, huh? We all know.
Yeah. We don't brush over there. We don't brush over the sex part.
That's major. That's major. That's why she preferred the month of August.
Oh my gosh!
Right, cuz you speaking true.
I think you expect your partner to know what you need, especially when it comes to sex.
But here's one thing about that.
Yeah,
no. Hold on. But this is one thing. And again, I can contest it. I'm in agreement. No, I'm in agreement.
Stupid. I will never listen to a dog tell me how to be a cat.
See, what people don't understand is if you really are into your mate or in tune with your person,
right?
When things start happening differently, you notice.
Right.
So I can tell you a personal story. So again, for me, I had my ex sit up and tell me, well, how come you don't initiate this? And how come you don't touch me? Blah, 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 blah. I looked her right dead in her eyes and said to her, because I feel and know that you're connected to something else or someone else. I don't know whom you are. See, yo, dog, you know me, bro. Hey, bro, I'm throwing arrows. I
don't brother. If that wasn't a early 2000s R&B song right there, that was a line, dog. That's a bar.
It's a bar. Listen, ladies, if y'all on here, a lot of us, man, as men, we sit up here and let so much ish go because we just don't feel like, all right, we fight every single day, walking out the door, in a job, in a grocery store, pumping gas, whatever we got, we go. So a lot of times you let stuff like that go. We don't say too much, but guess what? Just because we don't say nothing don't mean we don't sit up here and notice. We notice a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone saw Tyler Perry's movie. Oh yeah.
Which one?
Which one?
Which one? Because they all in the same. Go ahead.
I don't know. You know which one where he was with the wife and
Acrimony?
No. What was the one with Janet Jackson?
Oh,
Janet Jackson.
Why did I get married?
Why did I get married?
1 and 2.
What are we talking about? Yeah.
We sit up there. We notice stuff like that. Yeah, so, like you said, to the sex stuff, that right there, if she's making a comment, saying she didn't feel or enjoy or like having sex with her man, that's because she was loving it with August.
Yep. And that's a sign, y'all. When somebody change, let me tell you something. Stop ignoring your impressions. Stop ignoring how you feel. I'm gonna tell everybody listening to this right now. You feel the way you feel for a reason.
Right.
You are not crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Don't let nobody tell you something wrong with you. Don't let nobody make you feel like something wrong with you. Stop letting people try to convince you that something's wrong with you when you know good and well things are not the same. You see what I'm saying?
Gaslighting.
They are gaslighting you.
Gaslighting.
You know what I'm saying? You know what you know.
That's that narcissist. That's that narcissist act.
That is a nasty statement right there, Keto. God,
I know.
no.
He said that. You can't make your new man touch you like your old man.
Touch you like your old man. That's the truth.
Here's the thing, though. If you want to try something with your spouse. My whole thing is,
I think they done tried everything. That's the
that's the problem.
Okay,
trisexual,
Still playing Angel's Advocate, right? Still playing Angel's Advocate.
You supposed to have levels to it. You know what I mean? Y'all done went already. Y'all not went too far.
Straight up to the top.
I mean,
straight up to the top.
You done went all the way to. Let me. You know what?
But here's the thing.
Jaden has a nice friend.
All right. With all of this said,
Jaden's friend looks
y'all
nice.
Better stop.
He's a nice man.
You know what? Here's the thing. All right. I'm still playing Angel's Advocate right now, okay? I'm still playing Angel's Advocate right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, with all of Jada stuff coming out and kind of seeing her personality out in the forefront and how she's making herself look bad too. Let's just call it for what it is. But here's the thing. Is that to say that Will Smith hasn't done any dirt at all?
Oh no. But see,
that's not the issue. That's not the issue.
But I'm not saying that he doesn't.
But see,
the problem is you open a door with someone that really don't care about you, my dude. You done open a door and she done went through that bad boy and she done ran through some of them bad boys and
for real.
And now to the point to where she get a platform and say, hey, come on my show. Let's talk. It's just gonna be me and you.
Yep.
Come on,
and then brought all that stuff up. It's a funny thing about it.
Who is gonna look foolish in that whole ordeal?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You gonna bring on that and you talking about my entanglement. You done brought a whole new saying to everything.
Right.
My entanglement and come on. Like
entanglement to situationships to words
Look,
adding new words and
you was out there getting it in with your son's friend. Just say that.
Terrible.
You was getting it in with your son's friend, and you really
that was a problem.
You
that
really don't care. You don't care to embarrass this dude. You don't care to embarrass yourself. You feel like you are so above everything and everyone that you don't have no problem with putting these statements out there. You don't care about embarrassing your family. You don't care about, you sure don't care about embarrassing your kids.
Has she even apologized, like genuinely apologized?
No. She ain't gonna do it.
And you want to know what real strength is?
Who said narcissists don't do that?
Yeah, no. Hold up, brothers and sisters. Hold up, brothers and sisters. You want to know what real strength is?
What is it?
You ain't heard a peep from Will.
That's the crazy. Exactly.
That's strength.
No, that's strength. And what he just said.
That says a lot. That's a lot more spoken.
That's crazy.
Without being said.
When that
spoken without being said.
No.
Look, he's hurting.
Let me tell y'all something.
I feel like he's hurting.
He's hurting. Absolutely.
Let me tell y'all something. I've been in that space to where that quietness turns to something else.
Right.
I've been in that place. That all that smiling, laughing, that's
rage boiling.
Oh, it is depression, and it's gonna end up turning to something else. That whole like I told y'all when he went up there and slapped Chris Rock.
Right.
I told y'all that man done went off before.
Spent up aggression.
Yeah.
He done went off before. She did not move. Yeah, she didn't move. That dude done went off before. He probably walked in the room with all, because ain't no telling. And he probably went off then.
Yeah, she done did some stuff because that's why she told him. That's why I'll tell you, Chris. That's why she told him what she told him on the Red Table Talk. Because you could tell by Will's reaction that he wanted to go off. You know what I'm saying? He was about to break down crying. And he went off. Hold that. We went off. Any one of us would have went off.
Everybody went off.
Every dude, right? Every dude was like,
that ain't my woman, and I went off.
I felt bad for him. I felt bad for him.
But
man, I didn't feel bad. I was like, dog, I don't agree with hitting women. I don't. But right there, you can get a real good shake.
Shake, right.
But here's what
kick him in the cat. Kick him in the cat.
There's a time to walk away. And that's one thing that
I'm sure he probably don't walk away.
The time to walk away for Will was at the altar. Brother shouldn't have been real.
But here's the thing, man. Here's what I think in the whole situation, because a lot of us think that, and I'm just maybe this is my thinking, but a lot of things that she's saying, the way she's carrying herself, makes me feel like she has something on Will, right? Most of us think that she probably got something on him, and he is, you know what I'm saying? Because he don't really respond like the way some of us will respond. But here's what I think might have happened. That's just my opinion. But I think he might have did something, and people need to be careful in the relationships y'all in, that when somebody does something, they hang it over you, right? And it gives them excuse, and it gives them an excuse to treat you however.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They give you an excuse to treat them however, or act up and act a fool, and then they wish you would say something then. But say something then.
I want y'all to think back, because I guarantee we're gonna end up going back and watching that interview on the Red Table thing. We're gonna end up going back.
Yep.
Go back and remember when he's we even. Remember he said that?
Yep, he said that.
Yep, he sure did. We even. Thank you, Chris.
That was a question. It was like, we even? Yeah.
You know what that means? That means he stepped out, right? That means he stepped out the marriage. You know what that means? Somebody say you even. I mean, he stepped out the marriage. She been dangling it over his head. And now that she done did something now, you see what I'm saying? Now she feel like, because when somebody do something, they feel they got power over you now. They don't want to forgive you. It ain't about forgiveness no more. It's about power.
Nah, it's one up.
Can I throw another conspiracy theory out there?
Go for it.
Oh Lord, I have a feeling I know what it is.
Do you know what? Okay.
I have an idea.
Because somebody just got arrested for the murder.
Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard about
And
that.
then this interview come out this week.
Mm.
Trying to ride, you still trying to ride the coattails of Pop?
Mm.
You still trying to be close to Pop? Some kind of way?
Yeah, I'll tell you
I don't know, man.
Hold on, is Machiavelli coming back?
No, he's not.
I mean,
I don't know.
No, my
Who's
love,
to say?
no.
there was a man who was dead and came back. I mean,
That was Jesus. What are we talking about? Tupac ain't the Lord. Tupac is not the Lord. I mean, y'all.
But Tupac did make an album called Machiavelli
Hey, man.
about faking it back. Tupac did make that album. Did he not?
Oh,
man. We got the conspiracy theories. Y'all tripping. Tupac is dead and gone. He ain't coming back. And if he came back, Jada would know.
He's
in
in
Mars. First one to
Mars.
know, I'm sure. If Tupac came back.
If he is alive, I guarantee
she knows.
Yeah.
She'll know.
She knows.
She'll know if he's still alive.
My whole thing is
that's why
that's their personal relationship. They have to deal with each other.
It ain't personal because she put it out there. She put it out personal. There, so it ain't personal.
She did put it
it's
out.
It's only personal to Will.
Exactly. That part.
That's cold. That was cold-blooded, kid.
But it's their marriage. It is their marriage. That's
cold-blooded.
something that they have to work out. And
they ain't working.
No. It ain't. They have to work out. Apparently, they ain't working the damn thing out.
They not working nothing. They're not even working out. Forget working out the marriage. They ain't even working out. Then they hit the gym together. Okay, she said they live separate lives. That was what she said.
But you still.
That's how big the house is. I sleep over here. You sleep over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
But the whole thing.
You be having interviews on a property that boy don't even know about.
Oh, you silly.
But hey, but that doesn't mean that he ain't doing his own thing.
When nobody said
because they look. I'm not gonna say. I ain't gonna say they're weird because I mean
they different.
I'll say it. They're weird.
They're weird.
Okay.
I'm about to say it, man.
It's very different.
But my thing is they like I said, they have opened the door to when you let that enter into your supposed to be union. That stuff it's gonna, man, look, one person's gonna like it more than the other.
Somebody gonna catch it.
I told y'all about that movie.
Chris,
I told y'all about that movie.
You did. Man. Let's put it out there for what it is.
And look,
that movie that guy didn't like it.
Name of it. That movie is called The Summer of Sam.
Listen, man.
I told y'all.
At the end of the day,
you know what else came on the other day? The other day, Indecent Proposal came on the other day.
But here's the deal, man.
I gotta watch that again.
All these people out here, listen. This for all these people out here that watching this stuff, man. Listen to stuff. This is society right now has make it seem like it's acceptable for y'all to have more than one partner, have more than one person, have two men or two women or whatever this all this nonsense is, play these little games out here, you know what I'm saying, and think it's okay. This is an example of what it is. If you play this game, you open these open marriages and all this other stuff, this is what's going to happen. You open this stuff up, this stuff will come right here because somebody going to mess it all up. I'm telling you, somebody going to catch feelings. Somebody going to catch feelings in one of the little entanglement stuff. Somebody going to get somebody who making love to your spouse that you ain't. Let me tell you something now. You open up them doors, you don't know what's going to come out of that. Quit listening to social media. Quit listening to this stuff. Get back to the basics and values. Understand, you know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. You're going to get married, be with your wife, be with your husband. If you don't want to be married no more, there's a whole lot of married people want to act single. Whole lot of single people want to get married.
Be single.
Let me tell you.
And you're going to open that door and you're going to see August in there knocking the bottom out of it.
Listen, the funniest thing that I heard a couple weeks ago was from Gil Arenas. And he was like, get married? What for? Date? What for? Get a relationship? What for? He said, I can sit up here and spend $250 on this Instagram model, beat, and she gone.
But that's the mindset of people. That's what I'm saying. You're right.
That's his mindset because he got cheated on.
And he got
even
money.
so, but there are people who ain't got money doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And there's women that do that too.
Men and women doing that. They ain't got to put $200.
Because I know there was a woman that said this one time to me, and I looked at her sideways, but she said all she dates is married men because she don't want to be in a commitment. And she said, and they have more money than a single man because they're spending not only their money but their wives' money too. And I'm looking at her like,
there are people out here like that, man. There are people out here.
I know not to bring my husband around you.
You got to bring around me. I tell you what, bring him. I tell you what. Let's teach her a valuable lesson.
Yeah,
teach her a valuable lesson. Bring all that money, and me and you, we're gonna eat. We're gonna take all her money. We're gonna milk her dry. We're gonna make her. Hey,
he
all this stuff you want.
That's a retraction there. Kyle, we're gonna be quiet right now.
Married people's money.
And let him retract that statement. Go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is that
take that back.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not saying me. I ain't doing that with that female. No, what I'm saying is that these females, when people out here, I'm saying people come out here to do that stuff. You gotta use these folks. You know what I'm saying?
He done said, I'm saying about 5 times, King. I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Run up the bill. Thank you, Mika. Mika get it. Run up the bill. You want to be stupid? No, you think I'm gonna leave my wife for you? You know what I'm saying? You that stupid. The brothers, I'm telling you, man, there's some dudes out here wilding like that, man.
Don't hype him up, Mika.
Yeah, there's some females out here, man. Wilding out, man.
You think she gonna let you keep withdrawing without giving a deposit?
Man, there are dudes out here doing that. There are dudes out here doing that. You think there are a lot of dudes out here that ain't got that?
I need to write that down.
There's a whole lot of females out here. There's a lot of that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm talking about.
You're not running up her bill. She's expecting you to pay for everything.
She can expect whatever she wants. What I'm trying to explain to you is expectation is personal. At the end of the day, somebody deserved it. Tell you what, somebody come out, somebody like that, you take him, you run him to the treadmill. You take their whole account and you flip it on them. Because the bottom line is they come in for all your stuff and they don't respect your relationship. They don't respect your marriage. You know what I'm saying? Real talk, man. Like, we gotta stop this nonsense, man. We gotta stop people from feeling that you can just get out here and come after folks and think that it's okay for you to get two women and all
without consequences.
My headphones was messing up early. My headphones was messing up early, and I couldn't hear. You did give that disclaimer, right?
Yeah. At the beginning. Let me get a disclaimer. This is our opinion. Yeah. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This ain't nobody else's stuff. This is what all we talk about. My wife right there. You know what I'm saying? My people's right here. This is just what we talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Now we good.
All right,
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I just want to make sure we put that out there.
Yeah, you got to put that out there.
Yeah, you got to put a disclaimer out here because I don't nobody saying that, this is just our opinion on
like
stuff.
That's how they roll? No.
You know what I'm saying? No, we don't roll like that. We're talking about, listen, man, this entertainment, this is our opinion on stuff. Like, end of the day, man, free game at the end of the day, man. Like, stop playing. It never works out. Quit playing. Somebody going to get caught. Somebody might get killed. Quit playing these games. Quit thinking it's okay to go get two women, play these games with people's feelings, man. I'm telling y'all.
Hey, if you into that stuff, you know what I mean, you just go watch them videos, man. Don't invite that stuff in your house.
It may start off that way, but it never
because even in them videos and stuff like that's not real.
That stuff ain't real. That's what I'm saying, man. We too grown for that, man.
They get paid for that.
We are too much of adults to not understand when movies are movies, right? Them porn flicks, y'all, is a flick. Your wife is not no porn flick. That's not how things happen. You know what I'm saying? Now, she may do some freaking things.
Oh my God.
Babe, come on, babe. Babe, I'm being real now. You starting to go, babe. Hey, that's not easy. Babe, you know what? I'm not talking. You know what? I don't know what that's not what I'm trying. I'm trying to bring a point. I'm not talking. You know what?
Mom and Dad, I'm a good girl. I'm a good girl.
Seriously, babe. See, this is what I'm talking about. I can't have you on here because I can't concentrate. That is not what I'm trying to say.
I just saw
y'all personal business, man. I told you, no
what
40s
I was trying to say.
Oh, you gotta get a fan out.
I'm trying to say, y'all, don't look at Chrissy. Quit looking at Chrissy. Chrissy's a distraction. She's a distraction. That's not what I'm saying is that your wife can do all those things.
Oh my!
And if you can marry somebody that does a lot of things, man. You don't gotta go out here and voila.
Look, I told you.
Hey, man.
I told you.
Hey, man.
Hey, you gotta. Hey, I'm sorry, but you gotta peel that onion back little by little. You get right throughout the years, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'm trying to get this thing out.
When y'all are 50 years old, when y'all in y'all 50s, it's gonna be some new stuff y'all done. Okay, you're like, man. You been holding on to that one.
Bring in a robot. Yeah, bring in a robot.
Yeah. Don't invite no extras. Don't bring nobody else up in there.
You know what, man? Why do I do this to myself, man? Why do I do this to myself?
You got a crazy friend. You invited me.
You did, man. That was your
comedic content.
I mean, it just be self-inflicted. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. I tried to help you with the disclaimer, but no, you want to keep on going.
He's one go.
It's okay though.
I wasn't even going there. I wasn't even going there.
It's okay.
We live and we learn, my brother.
Spicy.
We are here
inviting others in it. You don't. I'm not inviting others in it. That's just me.
We don't need to invite others in. That's not us.
I'm stingy when it comes to that.
And rightfully so. And we don't need nobody in this.
That's not the Holy Spirit.
I didn't need to know that.
Except for the Holy Spirit. That's it.
The Holy Spirit got
the Holy Spirit on this one. I got this one.
He's there.
Lord, I got this one. Lord, I got this one. I got this one covered, Lord. I got this one covered. I got you. I call you when I need help, but I got this one. This one on me playing.
Y'all are so wholesome in my eyes. I did not want to know.
I just looked away.
No. Oh. You know, Raquel be working it.
What I told you,
we're not talking about. Let's talk about. You know who not working it? The problem is Will and Jada not working it, and that's the whole reason why.
Well, Jada working it.
Jada working the hell out of it.
I
don't know what Will doing. Jada, I just read what Will doing.
We're making a movie,
and it ain't a good one,
right?
And she making a flick. So
there you go.
I just feel like if they need to call it what it is. Call it what it is. If you're not happy in a marriage, and that was one of the questions, because a lot of people look at it as when you make a vow, you're supposed to stay in that marriage forever, through better or for worse, right?
But that we didn't take that context.
So at what point?
That's what they say.
Right.
But
it's supposed
over the years, people have forgotten. And I said this, I think, the first time you had me on. This is exactly what I said. When a friend asked me after my situation and getting out of my marriage, and my friend said to me, he's like, Kyle, he said, is she the love of your life? And I said, no. He's like, well, there's your answer. He's like, because again, if she's the love of your life, then no matter what, you go after your wife.
There you go. Right.
He said, again, they don't give you a list of saying, okay, better is holding hands. Better is this. No, they don't give you a list of what's better and what's worse.
What's worse. That's true.
That's
true.
So,
you know what I'm saying? So you got to go through that. But then there are certain things, again, look, there's a loophole for everything.
That lets you know what God has brought together.
They say, if you sit up here and cover thy neighbor or do whatever, and you
have sex out here,
that person can leave.
Let me tell you something. I'll do you one. Let me put it in layman's terms for people. When people live together, when people get together, we have all been taught this. We've been taught that You got to live with this person. You got to see if you're compatible with this person. You got to see if this work with this person. And that's completely different what marriage is. Let me help you out here. You don't marry the person you can live with. You marry the person you cannot live without.
Yep.
That part.
That is what you miss. And that's the whole smoke and whisk. You live, that's the one you marry. The one you could wake up in the morning and you're like, I can't see myself without her, or I can't see myself without him, and I can't function. I don't know what it is not to have this person. That ain't hard for me. Like my wife is real. That's not even a topic. I don't know what it is. You know, it's hard when she travel. If we both travel away from each other, it's hard. If you can't roll over in the bed next to this person and that person ain't there and don't feel right, and you don't let something feel like it's missing, you can't function a certain way. If you ain't got them kind of feelings coming out of you, and you discombobulated a little bit because that person is entwined in your heart like that. If you ain't coming like that, that ain't the one. Then don't marry that person. If you ain't got them kind of feelings coming out of you, if you don't have that kind of inflections in regards to how you feel, like man, that's mine right there. I can't live without that. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ain't got that kind of a inkling of a feeling, do not marry that person.
If God didn't bring y'all together, it's an entanglement.
And it will end up just like that. Your brother's
shirt, man. Your brother's shirt.
Let me tell you something.
If God didn't bring it, it's an entanglement.
And I feel like Kyle gonna recognize this here quote. If it's a lie, then we fight on that lie. But we gotta fight.
You gotta fight.
You remember where that come from, brother?
I know I don't remember where, but I know this. I know the saying.
That was on The Wire.
Yep.
So yeah,
I gotta go back and watch The Wire now.
You feel me? But what they brought together, it was a lie.
Right.
It was a lie. But they stayed in it.
How many times people do that now?
You just gonna stay in it because I do not believe she married the man that she wanted to marry.
Nope.
Don't believe it.
And tell the folks, let's tell these folks, Chris. Let's tell these people now. Let's tell y'all. We need to tell these people do not be with anybody that tells you the stuff she just said in that little interview. You don't be with nobody and said you don't tell somebody I'm not going to divorce you, but I'm not going to leave you, and we're going to live separate lives. Quit playing that game. Either you married or you're not. Straight up.
You know what she did? She took advantage of the fact that he came out of a marriage that he didn't want to come out of.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. And people do it.
You know what I'm saying? He came. The marriage he had before, he didn't want to leave that marriage because of stuff that went on in his household.
Right. Well, he said he don't believe in divorce.
He don't believe in
it. Some people
I don't believe in misery.
That part.
I don't believe in misery. And somebody will drag your life. Let me tell you something, man. You only live once. Y'all need to really pay attention to this. You only live once.
That Scientology stuff too.
You know, real talk, man. Y'all need people play mind games with you stuff. What's right is right. Let me tell you something. My daughter, my middle daughter, Maya, man. Let me tell you something. This is one of the most amazing, beautiful individuals you'll ever meet in your life, because she doesn't operate in the gray. She just doesn't. She don't know how to do it. That's not her thing. She's black or white. I mean, she's been like that ever since she was a kid. That's her
personality.
That's her personality, and I love her to life because that's the way it's supposed to be. Like she's like, what's right is right, Dad, and what's wrong is wrong. And there's no gray with her. And it's hard for her to function in society a lot because a lot of times people teach you how to operate in the gray. And you wouldn't realize it. You don't realize that you've been trained to operate in the gray. Put up with stuff that you know it ain't right. Tolerate things that you know you're supposed to tolerate. Deal with things, you know what I'm saying, that you're supposed to deal with. You know, be okay with things because, you know, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings or you don't want to offend somebody. And we put up with a lot of stuff, man. And we let people brainwash us to make us feel like she's doing. And then you stay in a marriage with somebody that literally tells you, I don't want to be with you. I want to live a separate life from you, but I still want to be married to you. You know what I'm saying? You better run fast, get a divorce, and go live your life. You know what I'm saying?
Baby swearing with her. Hey man,
that's what she bought. That's what she
Maya bought that for me.
Remember,
it won't.
It's so true.
You know why? Man, look. It's words. It's words. It's just words. And what Jada said at that altar was just words. That's what she said.
It wasn't vows.
And what she's been saying, she just feels like it's just words. Because it's not hurt. It's because it's not hurting her.
Right. Because everything that's happened once she got with Will has benefited her. And that's what's going on a lot in these relationships. People are so into, as long as the person pours into me, then I'm happy.
That's it. What's mine is what is that soul saying? What's yours is mine. What's mine is mine.
What's mine is mine. Right.
Right.
People are so busy pouring to me. Right. This whole me stuff and walking around, I deserve this type of lifestyle.
Right.
I deserve this. I deserve that because of whatever it is you bring to the table, this, that, and the third. Blah,
which
blah,
is
blah,
what?
blah. At the end of the day, let's look.
Sorry.
Your money ain't gonna make me stay.
Mm-hmm.
Your degrees ain't gonna make me stay.
Yes, sir.
Your coochie ain't gonna make me stay.
That part.
But do you believe that Will Smith genuinely loves his wife?
Absolutely. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't put up with one iota of the BS that he has.
Yep.
I'm gonna tell you something.
The fact that he's silent means he still love her. Because he can say a whole lot, I'm sure.
You can't love that much, man, if you allow someone to come in and penetrate your wife. You can't love her that much, man.
Oh, well, yeah.
You can't love her that much. And you also don't love yourself.
Yeah, that's very true. There's some insecurities in there, man. There's some insecurities.
You said something, man, and I don't know why it triggered that doggone song in my head, bro, that maybe I deserve. I guarantee you that boy Will just walking around the house and that mother just playing loud.
You stupid.
Maybe I deserve. Find somebody.
I deserve.
Man, yeah, about Tank. Y'all gonna play that later.
Yeah, I deserve.
Walk around.
No, we're gonna play my deserve. My deserve. That's what we play.
They gonna Mika say it by Tank.
You say I better stop tripping.
Wait. Pause. Hold on. I'll be right back. Do not go nowhere. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you gonna put it
All
on.
right, Kyle.
Y'all so stupid.
Mika said, play that at the end of the session.
You gonna have to.
Get it ready, Fish. Get it ready. Lord have mercy. I just, like I said,
y'all ain't got no behavior, man.
With that crying face, he just walk around playing that mud loud.
That is just, you know what though? Like I said,
both of them in the shower right now.
Lord, both of them have their dirt. Both of them have their dirt. It's just one is coming out more than the other. And I don't believe that the way that Jada. No, he not getting tissue. No, he didn't get to. And is that a robe?
He
got the robe too.
What's up, man? Hey, Mike, look, listen. Will Smith. Listen.
Will, I love you. Will, if you see this, bro, I love you. This is just jokes.
Will,
come for me, bro.
Listen, hey, don't tell Will that. We need to tell Will he need to go back to Bad Boys and start acting like Mike Lowry. That's what he needs to start.
That's the problem.
Mike Lowry. That's who he needs to be acting like. Mike Lowry wouldn't allow this. Mike Lowry will not allow this kind of behavior.
Oh my God.
He was acting. That was the issue.
Mike Lowry. Bad Boys for life. Bad boys. What you want to do?
What you gonna do
when it comes to you? Somebody sing that to him.
I have never in my life just said, you know what, man, I hope they get divorced.
Oh, yeah. Because it's not a happy marriage.
It's not even marriage. She just
I don't even know if it's even God ordained. I don't think it is.
Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask you a question. And it's a serious question. And it's gonna be a deep one. Is he strong because he's staying, or is he weak because he's staying?
I think he's weak because he's staying. And I say that because you can be hurt, but it's really, you can see it taking a toll on him mentally. And it literally came out when he smacked Chris, when he smacked Chris. And that was something that he was holding inside. And I think it's still building up inside of him. I think a lot of stuff is still building up. And as long as Jada keep on coming out with all this extra stuff about their marriage and about him, it's going to continue to fester. And I really don't want that man to go off and end up hurting somebody, even himself.
It took a toll on that man, and that man won't turn around and did that slave movie. That thing right there, let me tell you something, dude, you can tell homeboy was going through some stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
You can tell that in that. You can just see it. Yeah. I mean, it was like, man, you know how people draw from things that's going on, and they, you know, I mean, like stuff they can't get out of. It seemed like, you know what I mean? Just, man, this dude, you can tell. You can tell. It's, you mentioned why did I get married earlier? The Tyler Perry thing.
Kyle.
Yeah.
Not think about what Janet was going through, because she had to draw from the thing of her brother had just passed away. Michael Jackson just passed away. She was going through that at the same time, and you can see it. You can tell, man, stuff wasn't sitting right, and it came off at great performance on this side, but she was going through some stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, man, this dude, man,
feel
he gonna mess around. If he don't hurt himself, he gonna hurt somebody.
He'll hurt somebody. And again, I feel he's weak for staying. But I will kind of preface it like this as well. Is he really? Because again, if a person is so convicted and just so engulfed into trying to stay, you know, and you got somebody who's just always a constant optimistic, but you got someone who's a constant pessimist. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's trying to, you know, because he wants so much to be loved, because he wants so much to change whatever he went through growing up. You know, I feel he gave it the old win one for the Gipper, the old college try. But like you said, it's time to tap out now, bro. On that type of situation, because
before somebody really get hurt.
Yeah, but when it comes to publicly disrespecting and humiliating, and publicly saying, for a lack of a better word, and she ain't come out and say it, I don't love him.
Right.
Yeah.
Call it what it is.
She said everything, but literally
everything.
Right. I have not heard her say that. Remember the last time they said bad marriage for life, and they
and that shit went downhill thereafter.
I know she came up with that.
I was like,
hey, let's say bad marriage for life. That's gonna be a great soundbite. Ready, break.
That was horrible.
That's a good one.
No, you want a happy marriage, and here's the thing: if you can't get it, I would rather be hurt and alone than hurt and with somebody. You know, I had to actually say that to my ex-husband. I had to say that to my ex because he didn't think I would leave. But I'm sorry. You know what? And here's the thing. He told me, he said, Ain't nobody gonna want no woman with 4 kids. And I said, I said I'd rather be by myself and unhappy than be in this marriage and unhappy. Mm-hmm. Why would I stay in a marriage where I do not feel loved? If ain't nobody hitting on you or anything like that, I know you don't hit on somebody, you don't abuse somebody and expect them to stay with you through that abuse. You don't do that. Yeah. So, and it takes, I will say this, it does take a person to finally get to that breaking point to try and figure out, how do I leave this situation? Because I did give it an additional 1.5 years when things went bad. I gave it some additional time, and some people give it even longer. So you can't put a time limit on when that person is going to finally make that move, but they have to feel it within themselves. It's something that they have to really come to grasp, even if it's with the Lord. At some point, they got to get to that point where they're saying, you know what, my temple, my God-given temple is what I need to take care of now. My kids is my relationship with my children is what's important right now. I have to set a better example, not only for myself, but the people around me. So I cannot stay in something that's unhealthy, because it's not making me a better person.
Absolutely. And go ahead, Keith. Excuse me.
No, I think, one of the biggest problems is society has typecasted men as being so strong. So, we have to put on this Superman cape. And the problem is that if you're not careful, you fall into this whole mesh of trying to be the man of the house, trying to be the man in society, not come off as weak, right? Not come off as, as vulnerable, right? Not come off as somebody that has, really the emotional things that they have to deal with, that they probably need counseling and therapy for in a whole lot of different ways, right? And the problem is, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, man, we really and truly have to get to a place where men have to understand. If you're watching this, man, like, you have to understand, bro, that your feelings do matter. How you feel matters. What you feel matters. You can't just be with somebody and think you're the man of the house when the woman of the house is clearly showing you that no matter what you do, you will never be the man of that house. You'll never be the man of her life. You'll never be the man that you think you could be to her. You'll never be the man that she thinks you need to be to her. And if you're not careful, man, you'll end up making decisions like Will did when he went up there and hit Chris Rock. A lot of that is built up because he's trying to prove his masculinity. He's trying to prove what kind of man he is, to still show this woman after all these years that I can still be whatever man that she, and she even said it in the thing, what we thought each other should be, right? Whatever he's thinking she needs a man that's going to do this, that, and the other, right? And that's the whole problem, man. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, man. Just if you are not good enough for this person, we played a little video clip from my dude from Upset the Gram. He said it perfectly right, and this is just facts. You still get with somebody, and they'll send you around this whole obstacle course of your life. And as soon as you get to the end, instead of ringing the bell, hitting a little button or something like that, they get a whole nother obstacle course. They got a whole nother obstacle course for you again. And as soon as you go through that to prove your love again, they got another obstacle course. And they will always have another test to prove, another trial for you to go through, another situation for you to deal with. They'll always have something for you to do to prove yourself to that person and prove your love. And you need to understand something. You'll never have to prove your love.
You're not for that person.
Right, but you never have to prove your love like that. That's not.
No, you don't.
That's not love. You ain't never got to prove that. Love is shown.
It ain't love.
It ain't love. If you got to prove it to somebody, this is not a test. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to prove. So either you love this person or you not. You know what I mean? And that's how at the end of the day, man, like, we get ready to wrap up here. Love is shown. This is so much, man. I appreciate y'all coming on tonight, man. We really did a lot of things on here.
Can I throw some other mess out there?
Yeah, Chris, what you about to throw out here now?
What you?
We started late. We started late. We can keep going a little bit longer.
Fish.
Yeah, it's a little bit. It's something behind that slap too.
Oh.
Because at one point in time when rumors came out that they were getting a divorce, Chris Rock
trying to give it up. Yeah, we heard. I heard that.
Yeah. So there was some a little extra behind that slap too.
He could have called Chris anytime. He in the industry. He could have called Chris in the street. And did that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But again,
he was going. He was going to make that known.
Like, you know what?
He was going to make that known in front of everybody.
Here's the stage.
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. It's like, but that's what I'm saying though. It's like that's not.
Like
if you let me tell you something. If Will really was about that life, if he really gonna do that, if you really think this dude's gonna come at your wife, come at your woman, then there's so many social events that circles of people that they know that he could have definitely got to them a lot sooner than the Oscars. True. You know what I'm saying?
True, but
that's that scare. That's that punk
move. How many people watched that show?
Exactly.
How many millions of people?
And how many people said? How many people went after Jada after that?
I mean, but the point is at the end of the day,
he can sign off on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man.
My whole thing is, at the end of the day, if it's not working out, call it what it is.
Did she give auditions? I'm just trying to.
Who knows?
You know, man. At the end of the day, man, this chick here, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know,
if it's meant to be, which it doesn't seem like it was meant to be, right? A person, look, when a person tells you who they are,
they show you who they are. You give them tell you, they're gonna show you who they are.
She probably told them too.
Believe them,
you know,
because she is clearly saying, without saying it, like you always say, without saying it, I'm not in love with you.
Man, it speaks volumes when a woman step out like that. I don't care what nobody say.
Her mom used to be on that.
There you go, Mika. When they show you. Her mom is so pretty. She's so beautiful.
Her mama used to be looking at her like, "What is wrong? What happened to you? I know I was doing drugs, but you tripping."
Is that how her mom?
They wildin', man. She, you know what I'm saying? Mom, you know, see, that's that whole thing, man. You know,
Willow over there just doing everything.
Well, that California lifestyle different.
The Hollywood lifestyle is kind of out there.
With you.
Yeah.
You're such a good man. Bagger Vance.
That's Mike Lowry. You got you, Mike Lowry. Remember that part of Bad Boys? You know who you with? You with Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry.
You with Mike Lowry.
You got Will?
And Lord have mercy.
Attention. That's all of this.
They be fun to hang with, though. They would be fun to hang with.
It's attention. You know, don't be that.
Will.
Don't be that.
No, I'm not hanging out with them.
No, I say, hey, they might need to see what a real marriage looks like, because apparently they haven't had good examples.
I don't think they want a real marriage. They just want to be in a marriage. They have an open marriage.
I would never want to be around them. Somebody gonna take a picture of me and my wife with him and his whatever she is.
Entanglement.
No. Exactly.
Massive.
Right. No.
Confusion.
I'll be on that picture like this.
The confusion.
No,
the whole time, every picture you try to snap a picture.
Right.
I can see fish.
But y'all wilded out. But listen, y'all, it's been a great. We're getting ready to wrap up out of here, man. It's been over an hour.
Let me put my Will Smith roll back on.
Lord. Hey, y'all, thank you all for joining us this evening, man. We had a good time. Hopefully, y'all got some good information out of this. You know what I'm saying? Respect yourself, respect your marriage, respect your spouse. If you want to be single, be single. Want to be married, do it right. And whatever you choose to do, do it. If you're going to cry
hard.
Yeah. Cry like Kyle. Get it over with. Get it
Get
out.
it all out. Get it all out.
Get it all out.
Wow.
You stupid. Hey man. Hey man.
Why you do it?
We are getting off this. I'm with y'all, man. That's why I'm fool with y'all, man.
Wait a minute.
That's exactly why I'm not fooling with y'all.
Hold on, Kyle. Kyle. Kyle, you gotta get to the end before. Get to the end. Get to the end of it. Maybe.
Just sit at home and wonder where you are.
We do not own the
Kissing you, touching you.
We do not own the right to this music. We don't own the right to this music. We don't know what you deserve.
Know what you deserve.
Maybe you deserve something else. Maybe you deserve something more. We don't know on this show. But what you do deserve is to come back again.
Yes.
Next Tuesday. You deserve to have an opportunity
I love that
to listen to us again.
That boy learning this thing, that segue, boy, I tell you, boy. You on it, boy.
You do deserve that. You guys deserve to have a great podcast to listen to. So we're glad you deserve that. We're glad we was able to bring that to you tonight. Hopefully y'all enjoyed yourselves, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll be back on Thursdays, man. Appreciate you, my brother Kyle, K. Fisher, my beautiful queen. Thank y'all for joining me on this show. Do what y'all do, man. Love y'all. God bless everybody out there. Be safe, man. And like you said, you only live once. So do your thing. All right. God bless, man. We out of here.